Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. Alright, this is the second video today, and this one's a little more in depth on everything that Biden just said in his press conference today about his executive actions, because that's what they were, actions, not orders, and suggestions and recommendations around gun control. Now, there's a lot to this, guys, and earlier today I did an initial reaction, which was basically just, hey, here's what he said, here's the things that I picked up. So check out that on like kind of the non-verbal stuff, kind of some of the themes I picked up from that. That's the last video that I just posted. But this video is going to be specifically about the actual actions. I'm going to break down what it actually means for you as a gun owner, as a Second Amendment supporter, or us as a whole industry. Because there's really 2 or 3 things that have a little bit of an implication for us on a day-to-day, but the other 2 were kind of milquetoast. And I'm going to run through all of those here in 1 second. But overall, guys, keep this in mind. And I said this in the first video today. They are in the position that they're in to issue executive actions when they have all 3 powerhouses in the United States because of you guys. It's because of what you and I do together on this channel. It's what other channels do. Our Second Amendment community is growing at an incredible rate and in a unique, amazing way. New people are coming in, new different types of people are coming in, and everyone is embracing and flourishing in this community. This thing behind me is what it's all about, and that's what we're all here for. Keep going on this race. Right now we are with our backs against the wall. We don't have any real power in the chambers of Washington, but we have power in our local elections. We have power in our House of Representatives, and 2022 is right around that corner. In fact, election season starts in about 2021. Don't give up faith. Don't give up hope. We are gonna make this happen, and this blessing is going to our next generation. And with that, let's get right into this. So, this is the first thing that I want to say to you guys, and I have this link below from a USA Today article. This is what Biden said before he was elected, and compare and contrast to where we're at today. As a candidate, Biden pledged to reinstate an assault weapons ban, create a voluntary gun buyback program, and send a bill to Congress to repeal liability protections for gun manufacturers and close background check loopholes on his first day in office. Okay, well, we're coming up on 100, and all that they've done and been able to do so far, again, because of you guys and what we've been doing together, is put some bills out, pass some bills, put a whole lot of bluster on the floor, and nothing happens. So they've resulted to executive actions, and that's exactly what these are. In fact, I said in my first video today, Biden used the verbiage, I recommend these things, these are my recommendations, these are the actions that I'm taking, not orders, actions. We did a video series on this earlier. It's all about actions. These are all just executive recommendations. No one has been commanded to do anything. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through the things that he said in the press conference today, the actual actions, and I'm going to basically break it down for you and what it means. Okay, so the first one, compiling data around firearms trafficking. That is exactly what it is. The executive, the head executive, the president, has asked the ATF to compile data on firearms trafficking, how the guns move from A to B. It has no implication on you on the end. It just gives data to the government, okay? This one right here is where I find this interesting, and I don't know how they're going to do this because this is a very nuanced argument. Biden asked the ATF for 30 days to come up with suggestions on ghost guns and background checks for the ghost guns. Okay, so when he says ghost guns, he's talking about basically guns you make yourself by ordering the unfinished parts and you finish your own firearm. I don't know how they're going to incorporate that into an NFA or into the background check system if it's not a firearm. I don't know how they're going to do it. Obviously, they're going to try. But the important thing here, guys, is these are all suggestions. These are not edicts by diktat. These are literally, hey, I would like you guys to look at this. That's what Biden is saying. These are the executive actions, okay? The next one, 60 days to come up with pistol braces and include it in what would be classified as an SBR or a short barreled rifle under the NFA, okay, the National Firearms Act. Now, the only problem with this is they can't rewrite the National Firearms Act because that is a law passed by Congress. The executive branch cannot make or adjust that law. Only Congress can. So with Biden, the DOJ, and the ATF, all they can do is interpret it in different ways. In fact, this is nothing new to us in the gun world. If you've been here longer than 2 years, you know that the ATF is constantly looking at the pistol braces on AR-15s and saying, I'm not sure, I am okay, I'm not okay, and it's constantly changing. This is not something that's new to us. So I don't understand why they're touting this as this big, amazing thing, because we've been in this fight forever. So for you guys, this is not something that we are not used to. And honestly, if they go outside of the NFA, which is the legislation that Congress passed, they're going to get sued, and it's going to get blocked, and there's going to be an injunction, and nothing will happen. We're using the same games the left uses on them. And so that one, that's well-known territory, okay? This is one that a lot of people are very upset about, by the way, and I find this interesting because, again, it's all about the language. Establish a model for red flag laws for other states. It's very specific the way it's worded. Biden has requested for the Department of Justice and ATF to come up with a model and suggest it to the states, and if the states want to choose it and adopt it, they can. All the liberal states already have red flag laws already in place on the books. So what he's talking about is he's literally just having the government make up a potential option for somebody, and if they want it, then they can do it, and if not, they can't. This has no bearing on any conservative state because it's not an order. It's literally just a suggestion. Hey, we have this if you want it. It's a model. So that is not something to freak out about, okay? The other one is they're going to direct monies in the infrastructure bill around violence prevention programs. That one, come on, all they're doing is just putting the money in right places for grants and all these different things. That doesn't really matter that much. And then now the final one, and this one actually is important. We're going to do a lot of videos on this in the coming days and weeks. He appointed a new ATF director. Now, the important thing here is this ATF director is not a normal ATF director. This guy is literally from the head of the anti-gun lobby at Giffords.org. This guy is all about gun control. He's been nothing but gun control for the past 20 years and all the different gun control major national groups. This is a trouble spot because while he can't write laws, he can make our lives a pain in the ass, flat out. So that one we're going to watch really carefully. But that's what we had today. That's what came out. A whole lot of, and I haven't seen this yet, but I'm really anticipating that you guys are going to see a lot more videos with me touting responses from the media of lackluster responses. That wasn't really that great, and I'm kind of bored. That really didn't do anything. You're going to start to see that because in real life, practical application, that did not have that big of an impact as they were touting. That felt to me like a placation to the left to say, hey, we tried, but you know. But that's all I got for you today, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments field below, and until tomorrow, I'm Braden. See you later.